Hey everybody, welcome, welcome to Hidden Horror. Thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate that. Let's get started.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hidden Horror. Welcome. So, I'm back to bring you an update on the Andre Gordon case. I don't know if you recall, but Andre Gordon allegedly unalived three of his family members. Um, just a sad situation, and I've been able to obtain some more details, and I wanted to share those details with you guys. So let's get to it. um, I have a link on the Hidden Horror Facebook page. It's by Bucks County District's Attorney Office, and they've been able to provide some more details about the circumstances surrounding the deaths. There was a preliminary hearing where there was some testimony, 911 call, different evidence that the judge heard, and he made a decision to have Mr. Gordon stand trial. Mr. Gordon refused to participate in his preliminary hearing, so the process went on without him, and there was found to be enough evidence to charge him with some crimes, including first degree murder, um, the theft of the vehicle, simple assault, and et cetera, many charges. So let's go over it all. So, again, if you want to read this for yourself, you can go to the Hidden Horror Facebook page. I'm going to show you a picture of Mr. Gordon um, while I read this information about him. So let's just share my screen here. And the screen is up. Um, this incident happened in two different areas. They had to really find him, and the police were trying to get some of the victims out and bring them to safety. So, this is the picture of the house where the police had to get a ladder and take the people out because they didn't know if Mr. Gordon was in that house or not still. Um, this was like a Herculean effort by law enforcement. So I'm going to keep the picture up here, okay, as I go through the article. So let me pull it up. I use like three or four devices. So sometimes I'm reading stuff and everything. So it's on bucks.crimewatchpa.com. The name of the article is Andre Gordon Jr. ordered to face trial for triple murder in Falls Township. And the article, I'm trying to see if it doesn't really have, well, it was created May 15, 2024, and this is on behalf of the Bucks County District Attorney Office. And they're just providing these details to the public, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. Um, let's get started. Andre Gordon Jr. was ordered to stand trial for killing three of his family members, including his 13-year-old sister, during a murderous rampage in Falls Township in March. That was March of 2024. Okay. Gordon, with no known address, had a preliminary hearing before Magisterial District Judge Terrence Hughes at the Criminal Justice Center On Wednesday, May 15th, 2024, the hearing was held in absentia as Gordon refused to come out of his jail cell to be transported to the Justice Center. After hearing testimony from two witnesses and a Bucks County detective and reviewing photos, body cam footage, and heartbreaking 911 calls placed by two of the victims, Hughes sent all charges against Gordon to the Court of Common Pleas. So he refused to attend the criminal proceedings. During the preliminary hearing, the judge viewed photos, he viewed the body cam footage from the police, and he listened to those just sad, heartbreaking 911 calls, of which two of those calls came from the victims, his family members, his own family members. Gordon is charged with 3 counts each of murder of the first degree and murder of the second degree, and numerous counts of burglary, aggravated assault, robbery of a motor vehicle, robbery, unlawful restraint, discharging a firearm into an occupied structure, theft by unlawful taking, possession of an instrument of crime, terroristic threats, simple assault, and recklessly endangering another person. Prior to the preliminary hearing, District Attorney Jennifer Shorn informed the court that a count of attempted homicide was also being filed against Mr. Gordon. Gordon's next scheduled court date is June 14th for his formal arraignment. On the morning of March 16th, Gordon shot and killed his 52-year-old stepmother, Karen Gordon, his 13-year-old sister, Kira Gordon, and 25-year-old Taylor Daniel, with whom he had 2 children. So the sad part again, his 2 children will be without their mother. And then if he goes to prison for a long sentence, they'll be without their father. And they will know and have to be raised with the knowledge that their father killed their mother. And they don't have either parent. Destroying your own family, your own legacy. The violent spree paralyzed several communities in Bucks County and Trenton, where Gordon was ultimately arrested hours later. The violence began at 8:52 a.m. when Falls Township Police were dispatched to the unit block of Viewpoint Lane, Levittown, to investigate the report of a shooting. And this is where your mindset is at 8 in the morning. This is where your thoughts are. The investigation determined that Gordon arrived to the location driving a stolen vehicle that he carjacked in Trenton, New Jersey, and forcibly broke into the residence where Gordon's father lived. So he doesn't live there. I believe at the time, allegedly, Mr. Gordon was homeless. So he carjacks someone else in Trenton, New Jersey. Then he goes to his father's house where his father lived, forcibly breaking into the house. to unalive them. Doorbell camera footage played at Wednesday's preliminary hearing showed Gordon confronting his father outside before kicking the door and then using the rifle to break the glass on the door. Bucks County Detective Tim Fuhrman testified Wednesday that after entering the home, Gordon started hunting the residents of the house. So, what do you do? What do you do? Do you hide? Do you run? Do you try to get a weapon? Do you try to protect yourself? Do you call 911? What do you do in this instance? Let's hear what they did. Because he's going through the house hunting his family members down to unalive them with this rifle. The family fled into different rooms of the house for safety. So they're going to try to run, try to get away, try to hide. Karen Gordon called 911 from a converted office where she and her daughter, Kira, were hiding. So they get away, they get into the office, they're together, mother and daughter, and they call 911. In the 911 call played in court, she told a dispatcher, "My stepson, he's the one shooting. Please, we've got children in here. We need help." That's me adding the we need help. We need help now. We need a car dispatched now. This is an emergency. This is a 911. Screams and shots are then heard, followed by silence. Karen and Kira were found dead upon police arrival. Gordon's father and Karen, Gordon's other teenage daughter, were inside the house and were unharmed. A relative visiting from London also escaped uninjured. Fuhrman testified that Gordon then fled his father's home and drove to the unit block of Edgewood Lane, Levittown at 9:01 a.m. So this is just 9 minutes apart. This is how quick the shooting was. Beginning at 8:52 a.m. And now he's already fled and headed to his children's mother, the mother of his children's house that has his two children, where he forced his way inside the residence and shot and killed Taylor Daniel, the mother of his two children. I wonder if the children were at school or if they're too young. I hope they weren't there. I really do. A 911 call from Edgewood Lane was played where Taylor Daniel could be heard telling everyone inside the house to get inside their rooms and lock the doors. "He's got a gun," she screamed. That call ends similarly with screaming and gunshots, followed by silence. Shortly after, children could be heard crying, and one called out, "Mommy." So the children were at the house. Children were home, in the house. What a coward. What a coward. Besides Daniels, 5-year-old and 3-year-old daughters. Her brother and mother were also present inside. Her mother, Nancy Daniel, was injured when Gordon bludgeoned her with an assault rifle when she tried to stop him. So mom tries to stop him and he takes the rifle and hits her with it. She was transported to the hospital and treated for injuries, which included a gash to her head that required 6 staples. Shorn described the actions of Karen Gordon and Taylor Daniel in trying to save whew, their children as heroic. I don't even want to see his face anymore. I'm so disgusted. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to look at him. They described the actions of Mom and Taylor as heroic. They probably saved those children's lives. He may have hurt his own kids as well. I don't know. I truly believe things could have been much worse, which is truly hard to comprehend because the case is so heinous, Shorn said. Nancy Daniel was heroic and she showed such courage today to testify. She deserves to be commended. She stood up against him in court, even though he was a coward and he didn't show up to face the charges, to take responsibility for his actions on how he unalived his own people, his family. After fleeing the Edgewood Lane home, Gordon carjacked a 44-year-old male Morrisville resident at gunpoint in the parking lot of the Dollar General, Bristol Pike, Morrisville. The carjacking victim, also testified at Wednesday's hearing, identifying a photo of the AR-15 rifle Gordon pulled on him before fleeing in his girlfriend's Honda CR-V. He was not injured in the robbery. Police issued a shelter-in-place order, which lasted 3 hours until Gordon was tracked to New Jersey. At approximately 11:38 a.m., the car Gordon carjacked was located unoccupied in the 100 block of Miller Street in Trenton, New Jersey. At approximately 12:22 p.m., police received information that Gordon was barricaded with hostages inside a residence in the 100 block of Phillips Street. Gordon was taken into custody at 5 p.m., about 5 blocks away from the home. Gordon had altered his appearance to try and conceal his identity by cutting his hair prior to his apprehension. He was extradited to Bucks County in April. This case was investigated by detectives with the Bucks County District Attorney's Office and the Falls Township Police Department with assistance from the Bristol Township Police Department, Pennsylvania State Police, ATF, the FBI, the Trenton Police Department, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, New Jersey State Police, and the New Jersey Office of the Attorney General. It's pretty sad, right? Disgusting. You just take lives because you're struggling, you're having a hard time. And a lot of people are. A lot of people are struggling, they're having a hard time, they're having mental health issues. It's very hard out here. I understand that, but you cannot act out your anger exacted on others. You can't touch someone, harm someone. No, it's just terrible. So we will see how the case matriculates through the criminal justice system. I will try to keep you informed and up to date. Some of these cases are very, very hard to keep up with. I do want to remind you that next month, Alexis Treviso, the young teenager that allegedly put her baby in the trash can after giving birth in a bathroom at a hospital, her trial supposedly is going to start in July of 2024. So I want you to look forward to that. And I will keep bringing you these case updates as they go through the criminal justice system. Please remember, stay smart, stay safe, stay savvy, be well, all my friends. Take care. Be well. Bye, everybody.